Okay, I think the mic's on. I think you can hear the music. All right, let's do a little check real quick. Check, 1, 2. Can you hear me? It is a Bunday on a Monday because I did not stream yesterday. I was actually quite sick. So we are having ourselves a little makeup Bunday, if that's okay. Don't worry, I have something to show you. Why, thank you. And the voice is gonna be more relevant in a moment, but hello, welcome to, well, I guess it would be Monday Bunday. The Mondayinest Bundayinest show on Twitch. My name is Cake, and I have been waiting to show you guys something that I made maybe like a week ago, I think, is when I made it. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should hold off until Halloween, but I'm like, no, the entire month is Halloween. So, without further ado, I think it's time I change. So let me go ahead and have this so it's anchored to the world. Just get to look at the background for a second. Alright, are you ready? Also, Josh, thank you for the sub. Bleh! I'm here! I'm a spooky, big-boobed vampire. Hang on, let me, make it look at me. Where's my camera? Hang on. There we go. Hello! I would say happy Halloween, but it's a little early. Hello, Bonicula. See, someone made that joke actually, and I was just like, oh fuck, I really should have just called myself Bonicula. Hello! Oh, hi Cat, thank you for the sub. Bleh, I want to suck the microplastics out of your balls. I want to suck the silicone out of your breast. Why aren't you burning in the sun? That's because I put on SPF 30 sunscreen, which apparently is good enough to have you not blow up in the sun. I need to start thanking people. Kat, thank you for the sub. I know I just thanked you, but I'll thank you again. Agent TM, thank you as well. Ugh, God. Why are these people having a conversation in my chat? Don't come to my house this Halloween or I'll suck your blood. See, I have to tell you something about that. That Count Chocula meme is ruined for me forever, right? You know the one where it has the guy with the filter? You people. I know what I said. You guys are my friends. But the fact that I'm not visiting, you're not allowed to talk about it, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Hello! I'm going to keep jumping back and forth between my Dracula voice in order to show you my costume. Actually, let me show you, let me do the little fly around so you can get a good look at me. I've got a little butt cape that I need to adjust the physics for because it's a little stiff. Also, you know what's really cool about the butt cape? You can still see that. So that's kind of awesome. You can, oh my god, I'm clipping. Hang on, there we go. Don't worry, you can still see my toes. Hee hee hee. Bunny. But yeah, I didn't feel like making new pants, so I just made my bows, look like little vampire bats. I made this in like a day, and then I finished it up the next day, like weighting it and stuff. So it's a kind of quick costume. But I do like the top a lot. I'm a big fan. The fact that I got the buttons to not stretch and stuff makes me really happy. No, I'm calling it a butt cape, actually. This is not a skirt. This is very explicitly a cape for my butt, as you can see. Are you a boob-pyre or a bun-pyre? Both! I think you can be both of those things. I'm definitely both of those things. Alright, let me stop making it fly around real quick. Also, you may be wondering, why are we back here? Because I have not finished the other version yet, and also we are only halfway through October, so it's fine. Plus, the music just kind of fits, so we might go somewhere else, but we'll see. Don't forget his fangs. I always have fangs, dude. Ah. Better to suck the smegma out of your foreskin with. I'm not doing that. I'm not... I don't know why I said that. Fucking... The smegma vampire inside me took over. Thank you, cat. I want to stretch your foreskin with my teeth. Schmoovin'. You can't use, you can't do a bigger redeem for Schmoovin'. But I might do it a little bit later. Isn't a smegma vampire just a succubus? I don't think succubuses like smegma. I don't think anyone does. Except for a smegma vampire. I'm here to drink your belly mayonnaise. Oh! We have some bits. Okay, I can make my boobs just a little bit bigger. Yes, it does work, by the way. Haha! Because it was 500, I'll just do 50 for now. Ejacula? Ew! That's just a... I don't know if I could talk about that, actually. I feel like if I say the C word... yeah, talking about smegma's fine, but if you talk about that, I can imagine that Twitch might get mad. So I don't know. Look, the buttons stretch too. Do the other buttons stretch? Oh no, the other buttons just disappear because of the way it's weighted. Oh well. Not like you'll ever see it anyways. Is your weakness just garlic or something wacky? If you open a can of tuna near me, I will die. I will just poof into dust. So please don't do that. And that's not because of the costume, that's just me. Always. Bunicula or not. Tycon, we gotta not, because I feel like the second I start actually, like, saying that out loud, I'm gonna get in trouble. His weakness is in and out. It's not a weakness if it's not if it's just something you don't like. I feel like if it's food and it's a weakness, it's like, oh, I can't get my hands off of it, you know? I'm so famished. But like, in and out would be like, nah, I'm good. we could eat literally anywhere else. Boob pyre sucks blood, bigger boobs, or silicone. So if somebody has, I mean, yeah, maybe I could suck blood, and also, I mean, you know what? This is where the blood is stored. So, you know, anyone wanna line up? Anyone wanna line up to make them bigger? I mean, you know, don't everyone pile in at once. Do you really want to taste silicone? I mean, it might kill me, but it will make my boobs bigger, so that's kind of cool. Where does the blood go? Where do you think... Why did I give you the Dracula voice? I gotta give me the Dracula voice. Trinara, thank you! Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I wanted to... I finished it, like, last week, and I kind of just want to wear it this month because I like it. I mean, hell, when I was a small child, apparently I wore a Woody costume for a month, so... At least this is seasonal, you know? You can't donate blood. Anyone can donate blood. You just gotta have the right attitude. You gotta be positive. Be positive! That's a blood joke. I don't know what kind of blood you have, but either way, it's all acceptable. Does a moisturize equal biting the chat? So I actually do have, I have Plowed and Proud Gamer Subs, which is red, which is a cranberry, a cranberry apple thingy, and because it's red, I found that very fitting. Oh my god. I can't believe you know what Space King is. I didn't expect someone in this chat to know what Space King was. But... I can't believe I'm O positive. I have... I don't know if I should be telling you this. I feel like this is, like, too personal. You know? This... But I'll tell you anyways. Apparently, I think... I haven't had my blood taken in, like, a really long time. But I apparently have, O positive blood. So, I know I'm an O. I don't think I'm an O negative. I think I'm an O positive. So apparently that's like a good blood type to give, but you can't get blood as easily. I'm not entirely sure. Space King would blow me up because I am a furry, and I feel like the if anything happens to furries in Flash Gets cartoons, it's that they get blown up. A super realistic PB of doing the blood hand sign would go hard. Okay, I'm not gonna say what joke it was in the episode, but when they do their little ad, and they do the blood, like, B positive joke, it made me laugh really fucking hard. But... Mine's diabetic. Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh no. And I'll just run it through a charcoal filter, I'll be fine. I'll put it in one of those, what do you call the, like... The big, like, water jugs that has, like, a charcoal thingy in it. There's, like, a name for it. I don't know. I'll just put your blood in that. It's fine. It's time to line up. Let PB suck. The blood from all of us to become stronger and stronger. See, every sub in this particular stream, and all of them going forward this Halloween, is going to actually be blood sacrifice for me. Run it through a Brita filter. Thank you! Or Brita. Brita? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'll do it through a Brita filter. I could have sworn you said you weren't a furry. Well, that's the thing. I'm not. But the Flash Gets guys and the Space King, what do you call their group? They're like space psychos or something. I don't know. They would kill me. I feel like I would die immediately. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. What's a furry? I'm not gonna... Ask your dad. Ask your dad what a furry is. Because, this is... You're here, so you may already know what one is. Can we get a turnaround of the costume? Yeah, I can show you again. I'll show you once more. I've got my little hat. I've got a butt cape that I need to make the physics a little bit more swooshy on. Is it gay that I want to date PB? Yes. I would imagine that technically it would be. Also, I want to show you my earrings as well. So, this wasn't intentional, right? I was just gonna make it like a nice, like, smooth kind of ruby. But then I found this matte cap for, like, a fractured kind of jewel. And I'm just like, ooh. And because the way I modeled it, I was able to give it, like, depth. So it looks all neat and shiny, and I'm a big fan. So, also, I wanted to be able to wear, like, a normal hat. But the thing about having huge fuck-off rabbit ears is that you cannot wear big top hats or anything with any kind of height. Like, I'm talking Dr. Seuss hat, I'm talking top hats of any kind, I'm talking, you know, big cone hats, like big dunce caps. I can't wear those. The only hat that I can wear has to be really tiny like this one or my normal hat. So, boy, why are you so ears? Because I'm a rabbit. This is unfortunately part of the territory. Now, I love rabbits, and I love being one, but the one downside to being a bunny is that hats that aren't my normal one just don't look good. You know what I mean? And I know that's a goofy sentence to say, because I'm literally always wearing a hat, but you know what I mean. Spills rice for you to count? No! Please! Actually, I don't know if that would apply to me. I would just, like, cook it. I'd scoop it up and then, like, rinse it off. How about you just pull the ears back and down like a ponytail? Do you know how bald I would look without ears? You've seen what I look like as a human. Like, if I took my ears... I can't... It just feels wrong, actually. It's actually not the worst thing ever. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should make a shape key for that. I don't know. Oh, I smother. Karkjean, thank you. A vampire smother. Okay. I got you. Oh, sorry. I'm coughing on you like an iPad baby. Enjoy this Bonicula smother as weird calliope music plays. Also, look at my shirt. I'm happy with this shirt. I might, like, repurpose it for something else. No, Giga, because something with the script broke, so I actually can't. I tried, but, like, it gave him weird, disgusting, human-colored bunny ears, and I just couldn't get it to work, so. Funny enough, this is my normal, boob size, so if I seem bigger, it is simply because of camera tricks. A moisturize! I am feeling thirsty. Why, thank you. Everyone's redeeming shit. I gotta do one thing at a time. Now, because of the nature of my butt cape, it will be covering my, butt. Not that that's ever been a factor in me taking a drink, but you know what I mean, I'm just saying. Like, just because, just so you know. Man, that's really good, actually. The flavors Gamersups has sent me recently are just so goddamn good. Like, I always like Gamersups, but I'm liking it way more than usual. Because the Plowed and Proud is such a based, like, autumny flavor. Also, we got meows, one sec. Scary meows. Homer, okay, if I was doing Homer Simpson being a vampire, it would be like... Marge, I want to suck your blood. I've changed again, Marge. That's like really similar to Dark Homer, except you have to like put in weird little accents in it. My power has grown even more, Marge. The boy is no longer a problem, Marge. Yeah, that voice is like not easy to do. I want to suck your dick. See, that's how Dracula sounds. Also, someone asked for like scary meows. What do you mean by scary meows? Like, cause, do you mean like meowing in a Dracula voice, or do you mean like... in the Dracula voice? Okay, I don't know if I can. Cause part of the meow is that it like squeaks out, you know? God, okay, if I meow in the fucking Dracula voice, it's gonna be so weird. Cause it's like, meow. It's hard to do. It's hard to do, cause I don't know if I can do it. I may just have to do normal meows. I'm sorry. It's like a meow, but you surprise us. I don't like doing that. I don't like just coming up with meows. All right.
Meow, 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 meow.
Maybe that's scary. Where it's like a cat that's about to like attack you. I wish my mouth moved to that noise. Are you vampire or are you Italian? Mamma mia! I love a garlic bread. Let's see, if I was doing whenever I think of like an Italian voice, I think I default to Mario. Because it's just so, like, the most Italian voice, you know? Oh! Hello! I want to suck your blood! You cannot resist me! Hello, hi, hi. I'm a vampire, and I'm going to be for a month, so... Like, unless I'm doing a normal stream, because I don't know if I really feel like putting my, VR in. I mean, fuck, man. Maybe I should. Though, I don't have the, like, I don't know how to convert VRMs now, so we'll have to see. Count Smegula! Don't call me that. Do you want to know why they call me Count Smegula? You're about to find out. Alright, drop 'em. I'm vetoing the bit. What, this bit? What, Count Smegula? I don't think you can, I think it's too late. Count 6-7-ula. I am too old for that joke. I don't know if wait, you know what? There is one appropriate way to make a 6-7 joke. It's the only one you're gonna get, okay? It's the only one. And I'm not even gonna say it. There you go. There's your 6-7 joke. I feel like in this particular instance, it's fine. Oh, we got a bouncy. Something that's really funny is that, and Fiji was mentioning this to me earlier, but I had already seen it. Apparently the 6-7 kid already did, like, a rug pull crypto scam, like, immediately. That's gotta be a world record, right? For becoming, like, an internet icon, or whatever. Internet icon. For becoming, like, famous. Just immediately, like, yep, I'm making a cryptocurrency, and then just pulls it. What a genius, you know? Thank you, Muffin. So I was supposed to be a vampire, but when I made this outfit, because I was looking at, like, sexy Dracula costumes, right? And most of them were, like, bustiers and, like, corsets and stuff, which I like. But I really wanted, like, something slightly dressy, right? So part of me was like, ooh, maybe I could do, like, a classic, you know, like, what's his name? Wow, what's his name? The Bela Lugosi. I could do, like, a classic Bela Lugosi style. But then I was like, I have white, you know, fur, so I don't know if that'll work very well. And then I was looking at stuff, and I'm like, ooh, that... I saw one that was, like, kind of like a velvet, you know, suit vest thingy, and I'm like, ooh, that might be fun. So I ended up doing it, but I feel more like a haunted elevator bellhop, admittedly, like, with the little hat and everything. If the hat was bigger, I think it would have more of an impact, you know? Muffin, thank you, by the way. Dangerously close to 3 months. How many months is or I'm sorry, 3 years. How many months is 3 years? 12, 24, 36. Oh yeah, only 2 more months. You'll have been here for 3 years. You'll be one of my longest running viewers, so thank you. Tower of Terror type outfit. Yeah, kinda. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking that. I feel like a bimbo version of the guy that introduces you to David Pumpkins. Although, to be fair, maybe I'm David Pumpkins with this outfit, you know? This is my best outfit, thank you! I'm actually pretty happy with it. I didn't spend... Like I said, I basically made it in like 2 days. It's not the most, like, complicated costume. Oh my god, Fiji. Are you gonna make your suit a David S. Pumpkins avatar? That'll be funny. We need to take a picture together. I was thinking about doing a costume for Finley as well, but I don't know if I have time because, one, I want to finish the other version of this world that I'm already working on. I started working on it today. And, we'll see if I have time. I still have to, like, draw Halloween stuff, you know? Like, as much as I like modeling and stuff, I still need to draw. I feel like that's what people want to see more, so... Finley would just be a bedsheet. I don't know. I was actually debating what Finley would be, because part of it was like, ooh, what if Finley was rainbow bright? But then the outfit would be too close to the shit he would normally wear. So, like, I don't know. Finley's outfit is rainbow bright coated anyways, so he was an alien last year. What should I make Finley? It'd have to be something, like, simple, because I don't want to fucking spend, like, 6 days on it. Does the new outfit stretch? Yes, it does. And I can show you. In fact, we'll go all the way. Oh no, my boobs are getting bigger. Oh no! Oh no! Yes, it stretches. It stretches okay, too. Like, I thought there'd be weird tearing or something, but the nice thing is that because I didn't make sleeves, I didn't have to weight armpits, which is the absolute worst part of making shirts with gigantic boobs, right? Like, making a model with huge boobs and making clothes for it is, like, nightmarish, right? But mostly because of this fucking area right here. Nothing wants to stretch right. But this time it worked. Vampire smother, I'm gonna have to be a little smaller to do that. But I can be bigger. I can be 30%. Here we go, slightly bigger smother. I need a garlic milkshake to stay alive for this stream. Oh no! Garlic! It stinks! Oh god! Ew! Garlic and milk. Yuck. Wait, unless you're making like a pasta sauce. Like if you're doing like some kind of pasta sauce reduction with like garlic and Parmesan cheese. Actually, no, that you're not safe. Now that the more I justify it to myself, the more you are going to get your, the microplastics out of you sucked. Is there a flat mode for this costume? Hell no! Hell no! You know how difficult that would be? It was either boobs or flat mode, and I was like, I feel like both you and I would prefer boobs for this one.
Meow. 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 Meow.
How do you even make it to people's necks with those in the way? Here's the thing. I can go like this. And look at that. There's nothing blocking me between... There's nothing in between me and your neck. And also, these are going to be touching you as I make mouth-to-neck contact. So it'll be mouth-to-neck, boob-to-chest contact. It's worth it. Think about it. And you do get to make my boobs bigger, so... I mean, that's always a thing, right? Oh, we have a moisturize. I want to see flatula. Wait, no, that sounds really bad. I was reading what you said, but it came out flatula. Oh no. That's a different kind of vampire. Oh no! Oh no! Flatula. I don't want to be making flatulent jokes while I'm bending over and picking up my drink. Yeah, no, Game Wiz, that's how it sounds. Wait, do a full monster trio. PB as a vampire, Finley as a werecat or a mummy, Kyler as a Frankenstein's monster. All three? I gotta make a damn costume for all three? No! If I wasn't making this world, maybe I would have had more time for that. But I don't know. If anything, I might do another. I might do a costume for Finley. It really depends on what time I have. You know what I mean? Oh, bye, Senju Dai. Do Busty Boy vampires bite? Do Busty Boy vampire bites turn people into Busty Boys? I would say that I feel like in this case it makes this Busty Boy an even bustier boy. So I mean, you know, that depends. I guess I could have a couple Busty Boy servants. I don't know. That might be kind of cool. I could use someone to get me a cup of coffee every now and then, you know? I could use assistance. Thank you. No, we're not bringing him... We're not bringing him into this. This is not a Fat Freddy, situation. Why do you want me to sparkle like a Twilight vampire? What is this, like 2012? When did Twilight come out? Like 2011 or something? I don't remember. I don't know if it was out when I was still in like high school. Being squished between Busty Boy boobs for losing blood seems worth it to me. See? Look at that. Everybody wins. I win, you win. It's all good. Mad Moxxi, huh? See, I've never played Borderlands. I played a little bit of Borderlands 2, and I hated it. So, if this looks like her costume... I kind of want to see what her outfit looks like now. What does Mad Moxxi look like? If it's similar to Mad Moxxi, I'm gonna shit my pants. Nope, it's different. Okay, thank good. Wait, no, it's a little... Listen, man. It's different enough. I'm gonna say it's completely different. It's 1000% different. This is your typical... traditional vampire outfit. Absolutely nothing suggestive or presenting-ish about it, you know? Oh, we got a bouncy. Yeah, by the way, I'm just gonna keep my boobs at like 30%. I don't know. Why not? I'm not making Finley a clown. I don't want to scare Hoagie. Oh, hi, Beezy. You might have to lift the boys up to show the details. The smallest I can go is this, technically. I don't normally... I'm not actually normally at 0%. I'm actually always at like 15, so this is my default size. But yes, this is what the under the boobs look like. I don't know why, but I just love, like, buttons on boobs. Like, I don't know, it's such a good thing that works on boobs. I don't even know why. Like, obviously, you could say that, like, oh, buttons show off, like, straining and stuff, right? But, like, I don't know, even when it's like this, it looks good. Maybe it's just because, like, it gives you a sense of place for the boobs. I don't know. Cake, this costume is gonna make me act up. Good, good. I need more servants of the night. This is how I entrench you. What if you stayed at 69% for the rest of the stream count, Smegula? Oh, man. What if I actually did it to like 6-7%? I don't know if I'll do it all stream, but I will hold it for a bit because 5,000 bits is really awesome. But this is a little excessive, just a tiny bit. Not 6-7. Don't worry, it's at 69, not 6-7. See, I don't know. On one hand, whenever a meme like 6-7 happens, you know, my initial old man unk response is to be like, I don't understand memes anymore, you know? But the other half of me is just like, alright, let me look up what 6-7 means, and then I learn it, and I'm like, okay, now I know the joke, you know? Now I understand, because I have nieces and a nephew, so I have to keep up with these things. Count Smegula. I suck on your newt skin like a straw. I suck the foreskin out. Wait, I suck the foreskin out? Me when I get my big fork and twirl your foreskin like spaghetti. This is disgusting. I apologize. You wanted to come to my stream and look at my Halloween costume, and this is what you get. My apologies. We're not turning it into another Dead or Alive pool stream. Mamma mia. Ooh. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're cutting it out. It was a spooky splash. He got whiplash. It was a really bad crash. Cake, I'm eating my McNuggets, bro. I want a McNugget. I want like a good McNugget. I want to sink my teeth into it and just leave 2 big holes in your McNugget, so what's the only thing that's left is the weird, like, tempura battering. That's not bad, right? I left you the skin. That's the good part. So, is the vampire the busty bun boy costume this Halloween, or just you? What? I'm the vampire. This is my costume. I was doing some drawing and looked up to see boobs flying the stream. Somebody gave me 5,000 bits and were like, "Can you go to 6-7%?" And I said, "Sure." You left the skin but took my foreskin. Okay, hang on. All right. I'm throwing away foreskin jokes. I'm throwing them away. We don't need them anymore right now. We're putting the foreskin jokes back in the toy box. Anyone else remember when they thought vampires suck blood through their fangs like a straw? I have heard that some versions of vampires do that, but most of the time they just use their fangs to, like, bite, and then they suck with their normal mouths. But, you know, or you could be like Dracula from Billy and Mandy, where you scrape and lick, you know? Colon capital, thank you. Oh, good heavens. Oh! They're so big. They're so wide. I wasn't ready. Oh, no. Who is this, person coming to my stream? Oh, good heavens. Oh, that's inappropriate. Oh, we have a moisturize. Excellent. HF Shabadooby, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I'll keep my boobs big for this. It keeps losing tracking. Oh, excuse me. I'm pretending I'm sucking your neck, but I'm actually drinking gamer subs. The guy that from Simpsons that goes, yes! I love that guy. Like Homer comes into the, when he comes into the jewelry store just completely filthy, and the guy's just like, no! No! And then he pulls out money. Yes! That guy needs to be in more things. Am I muted? I had a stroke! Maybe your stream is just muted because they've all heard me talk about many colorful things, you know? See, I feel I've never really done a stream like the entire time where I'm this big, except for like when I was like Bella and Valerie. But even then, I feel like I want to be careful because like I don't know. I'm realizing that not everybody likes gigantic hyperboobs. It's crazy, I know. Absolutely insane. Which is ironic because I've actually been in like a huge hyperboob mood recently. I drew Cassie yesterday. I drew the most bog standard Cassie of my life because I needed an extremely standard version of her. But I gotta get back to drawing the boys. I don't know. Hey Simon, thank you. Excuse me. Cake, which busty boy would be the most into Halloween? This one, obviously. There's no contest. I feel like it's a toss-up between PB and Finley, but PB, being me adjacent, is the most Halloween-y out of all of them, easily. By the way, any update on the Finley plushes? So, they're still getting prepared. I'm going to ask them again soon. I will keep you updated, because knowing Ownage, they always come through, but they come through late. So, when they say September, what they mean is a month later. So, I am going to ask again. And trust me, I want those plushes too. Because one, I ordered like 15 of them, and two, I don't get paid until you guys get your plushes. And I want you to get your plushes for many reasons, because I want you to have your Finley. I want my Finleys. So I want to throw my Finleys against the wall, you know? I remember the sizes poll ABC. The people who like size A like the hyperboobs, but they need the rest of the body to complete the, like, perfect picture. I mean, I showed the torso in, like, the other pictures, you know?
Meow. 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 Meow.
My meows sound like Chainsmoker meows today.
Meow.
Yes, so that is true. My mom wants her Finley. Because my mom is very insistent on getting every plush that I make, and Finley was her favorite, so that's another reason that I want it to be here. Also, as far as an update for the VR goes, I can tell you that today I was having trouble with this again. I had to completely reset my VR. I had to, like, unplug everything because it was starting to star up again. I did something a little bit earlier, like last month, to make my headset survive a little bit longer, but it's still deteriorating on my face. So hopefully, I'm thinking I'm either getting it like at the beginning of November or at the end of this month. I have no idea. It should be on its way. Because I would really like my big screen VR, so I can... I remember my promise. I have to hoot and holler like a chimp on my hands, right? That's gonna happen. I'm gonna have the ability to do so, because bending over, it won't make my headset just die immediately, you know? So I was gonna leave the, like, pink hair, right? But I was like, nah, I gotta go all the way. I gotta go full vampire, like, bleh, you know? Because I wanted to unify the color scheme. That's why I changed the eyes as well. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I did. I feel like it works. Tiletrin is going to Super Nintendo in Japan. Super Nintendo? Do you mean, like, Nintendo World? Do you want to say anything so I relay the message to Tiletrin? Tell him to have fun in Nintendo World, and also tell him to say hi to Mario for me. Don't actually say hi to Mario for me, just say hi to Mario for yourself. But still, I hope you have a great time. And I'm jealous. I want to meet Mario. So, imagine the second you get the big screen, Valve announces the index. That's gonna happen. I've been predicting this for years. The second I get a new headset, Valve is gonna be like, oh, by the way, here's the index 2, here's the Deckard, and it it sucks your dick as it's on your head, and it generates gold bars every 3 seconds. And it's like, I know that's gonna happen. Favorite vampire? I mean, how many vampires are there, you know? Like, I feel like Dracula is probably the best vampire, right? Start listing vampires. Start listing vampires, then we can really, like, put them next to each other. Because I know there's Dracula. I know there's Angel from Buffy. That's the second vampire that comes to mind. Nosferatu is actually Count Orlok, which is just another Dracula, so maybe we can make him his own thing. Dio is a vampire, that's true. I didn't think about that. He's someone who becomes a vampire. But then again, I guess most vampires became vampires, don't they? Blade! Oh yeah, Blade's cool. Blade is the best vampire. Easily. Adam Sandler's Dracula, because he's his own thing. I actually fucking love Hotel Transylvania, not gonna lie. Like, 1 and 2 are amazing movies. I didn't like 3 at all, and I just didn't bother watching 4, because not even Adam Sandler wanted to be in 4. He said the script sucked, and he wouldn't do it. And if Adam Sandler says a script sucks and refuses to do something, then it's probably pretty bad. What's your favorite depiction of Dracula? That's, like, hard, because obviously Bela Lugosi, like, determines Dracula. But I really feel like Christopher Lee is more what I imagine when I think of Dracula. You know what I mean? Like, he's technically been Dracula more than Bela Lugosi, right? But let's see. I also like the Dracula from Billy and Mandy. I think that's like one of the funniest versions of Dracula you could possibly do. Nosferatu is not from SpongeBob. Again, that's Count Orlok from Nosferatu, which is just them changing the copyrights to Dracula, but it's just supposed to be Dracula. So, I know Up Close is disabled, but can we get a vampiric smooch? Yes, but don't get too close or I'll suck your blood. Or your dick. Mwah! 1! Mwah! 2! Mwah! 3! 3 vampire kisses. I lied. Mwah! 4! 4 for foreskin. Oh, you're too much, honey. Oh, honey. I'm like the heat miser, man. What about my 5 skin? You know, that's fine too, I guess. That's a lot of foreskin, but I'll deal with it, I suppose. Fiji's not a vampire. Not yet, anyways. I question you mentally. Does this activity seem like something a well-adjusted person would do? Yes, because there's nothing better than living your best life. And if I want to be a busty boy vampire on the internet, I'm gonna do it, especially because it's Halloween. What if you went to Super Nintendo World and Mario did the Mario, Mario,
Mario. Princess Peach go missing Mario.
I would love that. I'd shit my pants. I would feel like that reality glitched for a second because I can't imagine anyone at Nintendo referencing something like that because they're so like sanitized and strict, you know?
Mario. Mario.
Oh, we have a moisturize. Why, thank you. One drink. For me. Gamer subs. Code cake, 10% off your order. I think it's kind of funny that culturally we associate Dracula with a Hungarian accent because of Bela Lugosi. Like, that's not a Transylvania accent. That's just him. That's just a Hungarian guy, so. Now I want to hear what a Transylvanian accent sounds like. Ooh! We also got a bouncy. But I've surprised you because we're going to do a growth bouncy. Let me move the camera down just a little bit. Thanks to Bunnicula, now that I know I can use code cake to get 10% off my order of gamer subs. I've never actually had the red 40 gamer subs. What I have is Plowed and Proud, but they also sent me BBL, which is blueberry lemonade, and I love it. I also have Acid Rain, which is like a sour peach gummy ring, and that one is that one is so good. All these new flavors I have to be like my new favorites, other than like, obviously I still love lemonade and cherry limesicle, but like these are top tier for me. Don't say boo without the last B. Oh fuck, I just said it. No! I don't want to scare you. I don't want to suddenly... I lied. I'm here to... that's exactly what I'm here for. I would honestly buy this costume for an everyday fit for an Abby. It's not bad, is it? I guess if I got rid of, like, the cape, I could make a little outfit out of it. It seems a little dressy. I don't know. Maybe I should give myself a little tie or something. I mean, hell, when Sayu made my Mario and Luigi costume for Halloween, I ended up just wearing that. So... Hollow Myrtle, the reason I am not burning in the sun is because I'm in VR chat. The sun is not real. Also, I put on sunscreen. It's okay. I do have a butt cape. Look at my butt cape. I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it like last second. Because I wanted to look more like a vampire and less like a bellhop. Also, ignore the clipping there. Whoa! Don't worry, there's nothing there. Whoa! Hey, buddy. Just for clarity's sake, for those who may be watching and think, oh my god, it clipped. I want to tell you that I am like a Ken doll down there, technically. This model does not have anything down here. So, just in case there's weird clipping and you're like, oh my goodness, what is that? Don't worry, I have nothing. So, this right here, whenever you see my legs like bend up or whatever, it is simply because of a broken animation. There was nothing to miss because it is, like a Ken doll. No, my immersion! Oh my god, he's a 3D model, oh no! I mean, hell, my leg was like flying up and beating myself in the face. I feel like immersion has flown out the window. Flying. Wow, did you mean flown, moron? Dumbass? Flying. Jesus Christ, I need to be spanked. I need to be bent over and just whooped. Can I look into your eyes a little bit? Ew. Let's see. If it's important, maybe. Let's take a look. Oh my god. Oh, Fiji, that's incredible. Of course Fiji, like, started making a David S. Pumpkins outfit. Just so you know, Cake, when I was at a stoplight, you said foreskin while I was adjusting the volume in my car, and the lady next to me looks like the fear of God filled her eyes. Well, it's moments like this where we show strength and prove weakness, and she's failed. No way, we got to see there's nothing inside your head. I know, right? Crazy. Check it out. I'll clip into you real quick. Look inside my brain and there's nothing. You can see my eye sockets and my tongue. Bleh! Wait, I'm gonna do something horrible. We're gonna do the inside my head lick. Isn't this just sexy? Isn't this cool?
My immersion! Ah!
The forbidden lick. It would be funny just to like model a realistic brain, so that if anyone clips into my head that you just see it. I look like SpongeBob. What if the garlic thing for vampires was a psyop made by the vampires to smell the vampire hunters before they find them? Every Italian kitchen is in danger in that point. Every like human being who cooks food is in danger because garlic and onions are like the greatest cooking ingredient of all time. So if that's the case, we're all cooked. They're buttering us up. We're literally their garlic butter noodles in human form. Just bite us already, bun boy. See, I gotta line up people for that. I gotta get ready. You know what I mean? I don't know if you saw it, but Takumi just flew by. I almost wish I was at work right now so I could force you to interact with my boss on the stream again. Ooh, that'd be great. We could do it like vampire stuff. Wait, what's your boss's name again, S-Rank? You can give me an alias if you want. We can practice. I wanna get his name right for the scenario. I can do Busty Boy vampire greeting cards. Ah, damn, you gotta show me the Domino's pizza, people. Welcome to my stream. Your employee is a freak. I'm here to say hi to you. And yes, I talk like this all the time. All year. Not just Halloween. I'm your... It's me, your employee's favorite streamer. Let me bounce my breast, my male breast, up and down for you. Ho ho ho. Why did I do a Santa laugh there? Ho 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 ho. Happy Halloween! Cake, you're gonna get them fired. I'm gonna get them promoted. S-Rank is gonna be a manager. James' Pizza Hut reaction was incredible. He was just like, what the fuck? And then, damn, I was just looking at the huge boobs. My man, did you have me, like, turned up? Did he hear what I spoke? Nightmare Before Christmas permanently crossed those. Yeah, I did imagine that. Not gonna lie. You read my brain. I forced you to call them out. That's right! I said their name. I also remember somebody's like roommate walked in on me multiple times, and it got to the point where I would just say their name. I'm trying to remember who it was though. Who's your most Christmas-themed OC? Probably Cassie. Like, Cassie is Halloween-y, but when I think of like a character to draw for Christmas, it's pretty much always Cassie. I don't know. Cassie is very holiday-y, you know? Can we get a side view bouncy with Valerie? Man, I got this Halloween costume and you're telling me to get out of it? But I worked hard on this. I worked on it for 2 days. Okay. Just for you. Whoa, okay. Alright, I don't normally just swap avatars, but I like looking at Valerie, so... This is as far as I can get, by the way, without my, like, TV being punched, so... This is weird music for Valerie to bounce to, not gonna lie. I like this playlist a lot. It's like an Animal Crossing themed Halloween playlist, but it's like, it's got weird merry-go-round music in the middle of it. And it's like, why? Bleh, I'm back. Your favorite. Ah. It's because of whimsy. I don't know, like... I guess when you think about it, carnival stuff really is, like, super ingrained into Halloween for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's just because, like, people associate carnivals and stuff with, like, fear because of how, like, strange and odd it is. But have you ever noticed that, like, Halloween and circuses and carnivals and stuff are, like, always together in some way, right? Like, when you see Halloween-themed carnival circus stuff, it can't just be because of clowns, you know? But I feel like clowns are maybe, like, a big part of it. Clowns are easily the main characters of, like, circuses and carnivals, so maybe that is why, you know? We have another moisturize. Excellent, because my throat is feeling parched. Isn't the ringmaster usually the main character? I mean, he thinks he is, but when you think of a circus, what do you think of first? A clown. Easy. Like, if a circus had a mascot, it would be a clown. You know, you think of, like, the character on a poster to a circus. like one character, and don't think of someone else just to be contradictory. You're probably thinking of a clown. The worst thing about this model is we only get to see it in October. Now, to be fair, we have plenty of October left. It is the 20th, so we have 11 more days. So in that case, I have another Bunday with this, of course. I might get the VRM up and running so I could have it otherwise, because I do like this outfit. And I do want to do more streams, so... I was thinking of 10, but a clown is basically the same thing. I feel like out of everyone, 10's not very clown-like. 10's a bear. Do they have bears at circuses? Maybe. I don't know. A drawing of this costume would go hard. I probably should. Like, probably. Maybe do a little standee picture of it. That's not a bad idea. Maybe that'll be a Halloween drawing. It'll be the 5-star Halloween event poll, you know what I mean? Now you've given me a project to do. Now I must comply. I must draw this picture. I've already got, like, another picture of, like, Bella and Valerie planned, so... Sigh. Sigh, I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll have more things to draw. Sigh. See, I'm not gonna make Finley a clown. I don't want to make Finley a clown because that would involve me making clown things. And to be honest, if I was making a clown outfit, I'd want to make like a separate clown girl because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes clown girls just hit right, you know? Like a busty clown girl that's cute is kind of awesome, you know? I'm always stuck on how to design it, though. I've always wanted to make a clown girl. And, like, not for an adoptable, but just to, like, have. But I don't know. I don't know if she would have fake boobs or real boobs, because some people are weird about fake boobs. There goes Takumi again. Oh. What if you made Finley a Frankenstein's monster? Also... real quick, I'm going to take one more drink, and then I'm going to sit down in my chair, because I don't think I'm technically recovered yet. The thing you gotta understand is that I run a mile every other day, but the state I'm in, it is actually, I am sometimes short of breath for some reason. I don't exactly know why. But I was not missing the stream today. So, however, we are gonna sit if that's okay. And this is the part of the stream where we just get, normal, sorry to hear you're still reeling. I'm fine. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. To catch you up, the reason I did not stream yesterday is because I was very, very crummy feeling. I couldn't stand for more than like an hour without feeling like I was gonna die. Powerful outfit, Cake. Thank you! It's my Halloween costume. I'm here to suck your boobs. Finley would be a good rainbow mummy. That's not a bad idea. But either way, yeah, so I was feeling a bit better today. I will have to admit, I got almost no sleep. Like, so even now I'm just like, But I have wanted to see you guys again. Plus, my very cool costume that I worked 2 days on is something I've been excited to show you. What if we made Kyler a witch? I feel like Kyler's Halloween costume would be like... You know how there's always that guy in a show or something who just puts on like a Jason mask and like that's his Halloween costume? He's just wearing like his normal hoodie or whatever. That's probably what Kyler would have. Which, that wouldn't be hard to do, not gonna lie. All I'd have to do is, like, make a Jason mask. What about Livian? I don't have a Livian model. I haven't modeled him. I was going to, but I have other things to do. So I am probably gonna sleep good tonight. The problem is last night was so hot. And then my power went out at like 3 a.m. So I just like woke up just fucking sweating my ass off. Why only Jason? Michael's right there. Because a Jason mask is simpler to wear. It is a hockey mask. It is a goalie mask. Whereas a Michael Myers mask requires slightly more commitment, you know? If you don't sleep good, I'm coming over and making you sleep good. That's a threat. That sounds like... If you don't come over, if you don't get sleep, I'm going to put you to sleep. Forcefully, with a pillow, and these hands. And you don't want that to happen. Also, Hat Cadbury, thank you for the gift sub, by the way. It's not a threat, it's a promise. I'll bring cookies and warm milk. Giga bakes cookies and milk like straight in the oven, dumps the cookies on me seconds after pulling them out, so I'm screaming, covered in chocolate chip cookies that are like melting and burning me, and then pours like a glass of hot milk all over my face. Would Kyler use a glow-in-the-dark machete or the one with fake blood inside of it? Probably the glow-in-the-dark one, just because it's cool. Man, I want glow-in-the-dark stuff. I could literally just make that. I can make anything I want. I'm a 3D modeler. I know how to use Blender. That wasn't milk. God, my freaking throat is so itchy. Ah. I've seen people crying because the internet went out for a while today. What do you mean? Did everyone's internet go out? I saw a couple people talking about that, but I thought that it was just like regional or something, so I don't know. Leatherface costume win. I would rather do like a Michael Myers costume first, because Leatherface is like fine, but in terms of like slasher villains I like, it goes Michael Myers is the GOAT, obviously. Art the Clown is one I'd like to do at some point. Jason from like, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I actually really like Jason's costume from Mortal Kombat. I feel like that is like the coolest looking Jason ever, where he has like the jacket and the chain around his neck. It's not from any of the movies, but it just looks so goddamn cool. Like it should be from the movies, you know? And then maybe Leatherface, I don't know. See, I don't know. A busty Ghostface might be a little bit harder. Wait, isn't there like a whole series of like statues of like anime girls, but they're like slasher villains? There's one of Ghostface, right? I know there's one of like Michael Myers, and I know there's one of like Chucky. I don't know if there's one in Ghostface. I'll have to look that up later. I did not know. Yeah, Bishoujo horror. They're kind of old, and they're really hard to get a hold of as well. Didn't they add Ghostface to Mortal Kombat? Yeah, they added him to Mortal Kombat 1, which is actually what inspired me to like watch that movie, because I had never seen Scream, any Scream movie, and I'm like, I gotta see Scream at some point, you know? There we go, that's not a bad view for the camera. You get to see my buttons. You can also see my, I guess, my crotch fluff clipping into my shirt. It's fine, we'll just ignore it. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 is basically every, like, famous 80s character that just happens to be in Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? At this point, you have both Terminators. You have Arnold Schwarzenegger and then the other guy. You have, God, you have Conan the Barbarian, so fucking Arnold is in there twice. Oh, you have, like, modern day ones, too. You have, like, Peacemaker, and you have, what's his name? The guy from Homelander. Also High Lunar. Yeah, you've just got so many fucking, like, 80s characters in there. Ghostface is in there, though he's more of a 90s character. Oh, we got a meow. They should just make an 80s action horror fighting game, skip the Mortal Kombat characters. See, I actually think it's good to do it with Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat is like the big Western fighter, right, of the... It was a 90s game, right? I don't remember when Mortal Kombat came out. I think it was 90s. But Mortal Kombat is like the big boy when it comes to American fighters, right? So, for Mortal Kombat to be this kind of, like, cultural, you know, get-together of famous characters, I think it just kind of works, you know? I don't mind that it's Mortal Kombat. And if you just limit yourself to 80s and 90s, I feel like you're missing out, because I actually really like the idea of characters like Homelander and Omni-Man in there, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Wasn't the Joker... Didn't they bring the Joker into Mortal Kombat at some point? Like, I know he was in the, like, Justice League fighting game, which is just Mortal Kombat, but with no blood. Also, Sayu... well, actually, S-Rank, thank you. Holy shit, is that Count Dracula? Yes. I was doing Dracula voices earlier, but now I'm sitting down because I'm short of breath. Human Being, thank you. Oh, 2 years, hell yeah! I'm gonna bounce in my chair. Thank you, Human Being. Baron Bubula. Count Bubula. Count Bonunicula. I guess you could say PB sucks. Yeah, I imagine a lot of people would say that, unironically. Yeah, you know what? PB does suck. I'm glad Cake finally said it. I wish he'd draw Maggie again. That's a very specific person. Sorry about that. Speaking of horror games, anyone excited for the new Halloween game? I'm not. I'm more so excited for the 3D models that are going to come out of that, because one, we'll probably get a really good model of Michael Myers. Like, probably the most accurate one yet. You've directly insulted at least 3 people in this chat. Probably, yeah. But most people in this chat like PB, so it's fine. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, they're coming out with a Halloween game, which is basically like the, you know, Friday the 13th game that got canceled. I don't know why they're making it, personally. I don't see it doing well, because the Jason one just died, even though people liked that game, right? So... Oh, also Camo Hellhound, thank you for the raid, by the way. Like, here's the thing. That game, I feel like bad saying this, right? I do, because I'm a huge Halloween fan. I love the first Halloween movie. But, that game is gonna die. It is going to die. So, the only thing I can hope for is that people get those models. They'll get the Michael Myers models, they get the models of the stages, like they're getting the Haddonfield neighborhood, which is a really cool thing. I hope they make it in VR chat. There's gonna be an official model of, like, the Halloween pumpkin, you know what I mean? Like, the creepy one with the thing on the like, I want that, right? Friday the 13th game ain't dead, you can only play it with friends. I thought it just, like, died. Like, you literally can't play it anymore because of legal issues. I don't know. That game is gonna be ass, sadly. It probably, maybe not. But then again, I thought the Jason one was gonna be ass, but people actually enjoyed it, so who knows. The only thing that, okay, here's my thought on on Jason versus like Michael Myers, right? When it comes to a character, with Jason, there's so many different versions of him that are really neat and unique looking, right? Like, yeah, he looks different in every movie, but everyone's got a favorite Jason, right? Even the reboot Jason from that horrible fucking remake movie is a cool looking Jason, you know? You got the you know, the first one is, well, he's just like a deformed child, so maybe not that one. You got the one from 2 where he's got like a sack head and he looks like a hillbilly. You got the one from 3, which is the most like basic Jason look that you can imagine. You got the one from 4 where he has like the big axe thing in his head, and that's what you probably imagine when you think of Jason. You know, you got other ones like the Jason Takes Manhattan one. There's the one where he has like the chain around him. There's the really shitty one that I hate where his mask is like embedded into his head and his head's like all bulbous. Like, that one fucking sucks. But you also have Jason X, which has its fans. The thing with Michael Myers is that everyone, like, there are 3 Michael Myers that people like, okay? 1, there's the original. It's the best one. Hands down, there's no better Michael Myers than the original. 2, I guess the Rob Zombie one is cool. I like the Rob Zombie one, even though it's not as good as the original. And then you have the, like, sequel trilogy by Blumhouse, which, that's a cool looking Michael Myers. Other than that, every fucking Michael Myers costume sucks. Nobody is gonna want to be the one from, like, Halloween 5, you know what I mean? No one is gonna be the one from, like, H2O. The de-aged 2018 design is my favorite. Well, yeah, because that's just literally 1978 Michael Myers. Cake and sold to Jason 9 design? Oh my, Goat has a bad opinion. Is that Jason 9? Is that like Friday the 13th 9 where he has the stupid bulbous head and like the mask like in bed? I hate that design. It's so bad. I just think it looks so much better when he isn't swollen, you know? Where Jason looks like he can actually take off the mask. That's part of it. Jason has to be able to take off the mask and show his fucked up face at least once. You know, that's part of how he's scary. Because it's like, oh, he's got his hockey mask, and then it comes off, and it's like, ah, ew, oh my god, Jason's all horrible looking. But Jason Goes to Hell, Jason 9, okay, yeah. Listen, I'm not talking about the quality of the movies, okay? I'm talking about the way he looks. And Michael Myers in H2O does not look good. Michael Myers has 5 good costumes, and he has so many more costumes that are horrible, right? And half of those good ones are just the costumes from the final trilogy, where he just looks more fucked up, but it's the original. Like, I think the half-burned look looks really cool. I like the weird moldy look, even though Halloween Ends is like one of the worst fucking movies ever. I wouldn't say it's one of the worst movies ever, but it is a bad movie. I would rather watch it over Son of the Mask. I'd rather watch it over... Fuck, man. Okay, would I rather watch Tokyo Drift or Halloween Ends? Also, Human Bean, thank you. Not only has Human Bean been here for 2 years, but they're giving me 1 million gift subs, so thank you. Fuck, okay. If I had a gun to my head, and I had to watch, like, Need for Speed Tokyo Drift or Halloween Ends... Alright, I'm picking. I'm gonna pick Tokyo Drift. And the only reason I'm picking Tokyo Drift is because it'll be over sooner than Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends lasts way too long, and it's not a satisfying movie. Tokyo Drift is slop. It is just nothing, but at least it'll be over, and I'll be like, okay, well, that was certainly Tokyo Drift. Need for Speed Tokyo Drift, what is that? So, I do not know much about the Need for Speed movies, but I've watched a few of them. Also, hi, Takumi. But basically, Need for Speed Tokyo Drift is the movie that I use for the baseline of, is a movie worth watching or not? If a movie is better than Tokyo Drift, then there is something there. It doesn't have to be the best movie of all time, but at least it's something that's worthwhile to watch. Like, yeah, that's mildly entertaining. If it's worse than Tokyo Drift, it's fucking horrible, right? Tokyo Drift is the exact line of a movie being just bad or okay. So that's how I rate movies. You mean Fast and Furious? Yeah. Halloween Ends is so boring, I legitimately just alt-tab and do something else. Yeah, because it sucks. And here's the thing, like every year we watch some of the same movies, and I think I'm done with Halloween Ends, like, forever. It's not a good movie. Like, if I'm watching Halloween movies, I'm gonna watch Halloween 1, I'm gonna watch 2018's. I might watch the Rob Zombie one because I like that movie. But other than that, I'm just fucking done with the rest of them. I would watch Halloween Kills again, though, because Halloween Kills is a movie that at this point I just laugh at. Did they make another Nightmare on Elm Street? The last one I heard they made was the remake that everyone hated. Also, I've only ever seen one, and I didn't like it, so I've never seen another one, but I guess I need to see 3 at some point. Did I bring my drink over with me? No, I didn't! Ah, oh, damn it. Oh well. Watching a movie and then standing up and being able to remember nothing from it is such an awful feeling. Oh, okay, so the 2016 Ghostbusters movie. That's what you're describing. Because that is the most... What is the fucking Goo Goo Babies music? It's part of the Halloween playlist. Here, I'm gonna put something else on. Watch my... I'm not standing up. We're just gonna do my weird no locomotion walk. We're gonna put on this Halloween music. But yeah, when it comes to movies that you watch and you're just like, you don't remember anything about it. I've seen the 2016 Ghostbusters movie twice. And I still stand by it. It's not the worst movie ever made. It is not a good movie in the slightest, and it's extremely forgettable. Even if the movie got a couple of chuckles out of me, no part of me walked out of that being like, yeah, I remember a joke from that, because there's no chemistry in that movie. No actress in that movie has any kind of like relationship or chemistry. All the jokes are like the most safe nothing jokes written by corporate people ever. Like, that's just how it feels. Would we count the Saw movies as horror? Yeah, they are. Even though they're gore porn. My throat is so itchy, man. I think I'm probably still sick. That's okay, though. Tonight I will get some sleep. I will go... and I will have a good time. Also, it's cool now. I'm actually wearing a hoodie. Like, today is the first day of the year that I've been, like, cold enough to wear a hoodie. And I'm just like, yay, finally! Because it's been, like, 70 degrees every day when I'm, like, trying to be all Halloween-y and fall-y. And I've got my pumpkin mug with my pumpkin spice coffee. And I've got my autumn-y lights. I'm like, ooh. And then it's fucking summer outside. Not anymore. I thought about wearing the hoodie Finley, or the Finley hoodie. Wow, my words are like really messed up today. I thought about it, but I had a coffee, and I didn't want to get it dirty. The hoodie I'm actually wearing is a gamer subs hoodie, funny enough. You know what I'm gonna do after this? I'm gonna take a bath. Like, a really hot bath. I think that'll help. Any thoughts on the Hellraisers movie? I've never seen it. I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. I know that it's technically torture porn. That's what my friends have described it to me. And they've said it's really gory, too. Like, actually gory. Like, not just, like, 80s gory, but, like, real gory. So I am a little curious. Tall man says he's gonna take a bath. He doesn't know he won't fit. Nah, man. Nah, see, I'm lucky enough to have a bathtub I can fit in. Like, yeah, my legs are sticking out over it, but hey, it's fine. Almost Dead Space levels of gore. I never really think about Dead Space being gory, but I guess it is. Like, I know that's a silly thing to say, but when I played Dead Space, I was so caught up in just, like, playing it as a shooter that I didn't think about it. I mean, when you start 11, you stay 11, you're numb to it. Unless it's Terrifier. I'm not numb to Terrifier yet. My ear's so itchy. My Dracula ears. Oh no. You know what's happened? I've declared that I'm itchy inside my head, so now my brain is just like, you're right, it is. You gotta think about it. It's happening. I'm just like, no, brain, stop, please. I don't want to be itchy. Oh no. But I am, and it is what it is. Though I do think I'm watching Uma Musume later, so I don't know. Phantom Sense, except you just feel itchy. I would fucking love to I'm not like a VR chat troll. I don't really interact with people I don't know for safety reasons. But if I was a VR chat troll, that's probably the only thing I'd want to do, which is just make people with Phantom Sense itchy. Also, we got a wobble. I don't know if I can... Alright, I'll stand up for the wobble just for a minute. Because I actually can't wobble while I'm sitting. Oh man, I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for people with Phantom Sense in VR chat, especially when people like really like cry about it. Right? I'm sorry. This is gonna be super fucking mean, but the very first time I ever interacted with someone with Phantom Sense, I was new to VR, right? This is gonna be like a mean story, but I've got to be real with you. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not the goofiest fucking shit of all time. Anytime someone tells me, it's like, oh man, I got Phantom Sense. It's like, bro, you need to go outside and kick a soccer ball around. Holy moly! Like, if you are crying because people are pretending to throw things at you in VR, it's like you need to go outside genuinely. Like, that shit needs a generous treatment of touching grass. Yeah, exactly. So the very first time, when I was first in VR chat, when I was hanging out with this particular group of people, there was this one guy I didn't know, and you know, I think it was like my third time in VR chat hanging out with like other people, right? So we were just kind of like, I was in a world with people, and people were just kind of sitting in front of the mirrors. And I remember taking a wine bottle, and I don't know why, I was just going around to a couple people, and I wasn't like slamming it down, but I was just kind of going like, bonk, bonk, like just, you know, to my friends, right? People in like a row, I was just like, bonk, bonk. And I promise you, it was that slow and gentle, right? And I said the word bonk. And I got to this guy who was in the row, sitting in the mirror with my friends, and I went bonk, and he started screaming. He started like, he started going like, ow! Right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And my friend who, the guy who got me into this group was just like, hey, you gotta respect people's phantom sense. I'm like, what the fuck is phantom sense? It's like, oh yeah, it's when someone in VR chat, like, feels things. And my first thought was not, oh my god, I'm so sorry, right? My first thought was, god damn, I wish I had something, like, bigger. I wish I had a baseball bat. Like, just because, holy fuck. Like, if you are genuinely in a state where you're, like, feeling things in VR chat and, like, feeling pain from someone going bonk with a wine bottle in VR chat, you need to go outside. You need to go drink some water. Also, hi Goomba, thank you. Yes, I'm a vampire. You kind of missed the outfit earlier, but I have a butt cape too. You'll see more of it next time. I don't really feel like standing up right now though. I've been hit by an American football 3 times in the face in the same day. I can probably handle a virtual one. That's the thing, right? When people like start crying and stuff, phantom sense is a real thing, but when everyone in VR is describing as their shitty reflexes, I think there's a difference between like someone like touching you in VR chat and you're like, ooh, I feel like I can kind of touch that, and then having a soccer ball thrown at you and then crying. You know what I mean? Like, real phantom sense is different. Like, that's a whole different thing. I remember seeing a video where some person was crying because someone was throwing, like, tomato emojis at people, and they started screaming, and I'm like, VR chat people, man. Holy moly. Well, yeah, that's different. That's real life. That's like a real injury. Again, the thing is, people who have that in VR chat, who act like that, have not actually been hurt. That's the thing. Like, you need to go outside and scrape your knee. They were screaming because they were allergic to tomatoes. Yes, it was an incredible video, right? You can't have phantom sense from an allergy. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like, I understand, like, the whole wanting to be immersed and kind of like, you know, like, oh, I'm role-playing it, right? But you gotta have a sense of groundedness, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, obviously, when it comes to me, what I do is, like, you know, I'm very aware that, like, oh yeah, I'm a person, but this is also me, you know what I mean? And it's kind of this whole, you know, virtual play thingy. But at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna cry when somebody throws something at me because it's not real. That's kind of why I like horror stuff in VR. It doesn't bother me that much. Like, yeah, it's scary. I'll jump, but I'm not like too scared to actually do it because I know I'm fine. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, a guy cries because someone bonks him on the head with a wine bottle. I fucking... God, I still think about that guy sometime, because that was like my first, like, that was my first instance of seeing someone with phantom sense overreact like that. It's fucking crazy. And yeah, I don't mean... And Susie Bun, when someone's just like, ooh, that kind of made me tickle a little bit, I got phantom sense from that. Like, I've seen people like that. That's fine. I'm talking about something else. People like that are the reason we can't do stuff in VR publicly. I don't do public VR stuff for multiple reasons, right? One, because of safety reasons. Two, I don't want to interact with strangers in VR chat because VR chat people freak me the hell out. They are some weird fucking people. And I know that's funny coming from, you know, me. Like, oh my god, VR chat people are so weird, right? Like, yeah, I understand. I understand the irony there. But, like, people that, like, live in VR chat are just kind of... I don't know. Maybe I'm too old. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. I assume you don't hang out with them anymore. Oh, are you talking about that group? I never even knew the guy who was crying. That's the thing. He wasn't one of my friends. I'm still friends with a couple of those people, right? Like, I actually saw one of them at a convention last year. And I still hang out with the guy who brought me in occasionally. Like, they're still cool. They made me my first avatar after all. But as far as like the overall friend group, nah. I got my own friend group now. There's a whole ass Instagram account that documents weird VR chat encounters. Like, I don't know, man. I find VR chat people exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, whenever I tell people, like, oh, because they ask me, it's like, oh, what's your advice for, you know, meeting friends in VR chat? What I would say, honestly, and I mean this, is make friends who you are actually friends with first outside of VR chat, and then hang out with them in VR, and then if you want to meet more people from there, go for it, right? But I think it's better to be friends with people that you already know, and then hang out in VR chat. Because VR chat as a platform is amazing. I love VR chat. It's given me the platform to create and express myself in a lot of fun ways, right? Like I made all the Palm Plaza malls. PB wouldn't exist had I not gotten into VR chat, you know what I mean? If I hadn't made those Vaporwave malls, you know, I wouldn't have made the Malkin, and I wouldn't have made PB. And I also have, you know, friends and stuff that I have become friends, you know, through VR chat who I now hang out with in real life, right? You know, people like Mush. But at the same time, like, I'm friends with those people outside of just VR chat. We're friends from, like, an actual human being point of view, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, everyone I know is like a busty furry, but we like know each other in real life too, and we hang out, and we have fun. So, I'm very grateful for my friends in that way. Oh wow, this has just turned into a conversation about like VR chat people being weird. I like the platform. I just don't want to. I don't really like interacting with strangers. Once you've met your VR friends IRL, it's kind of like you can see their meat self under their VR avatar. Oh yeah, no, that's like kind of the curse, right? Well, it's not the curse. It's more just like how it is. Once you see someone as they are, you never unsee them because that's who they are. They're a human being, you know? And, you know, for all my friends, I have that double association, right? There's the meat puppet them and then there's the VR version of them, but it's still all of them, you know what I mean? So, I don't think about it too hard. Also, Willowpoo, thank you for the new sub. Ooh, excellent. Welcome. It's always nice to see new subs. Speaking of which, any news on the Malkin avatars? We are kind of taking a break to do Halloween stuff, but afterwards we are going to get back to it. It's going along pretty good, but both Sayu and I are doing stuff for Halloween, so that's kind of taking priority right now. It is happening, though. When people say the VRC community, I'm always like, what fucking community? Yeah, because there's like 6 billion communities in VR chat, right? There's so many of them. There's so many different, like, subcultures and groups, and, like, hell, having, like, a kind of avatar doesn't even put you in that community, you know? I'm not really part of any community, really. The only community I'm part of is my own community, which I have as, like, an artist. So, as far as, like, VR chat goes, my, I don't know, like, I guess most of what I do is, like, it's more so, like, the making part of it, as opposed to hosting things in VR chat. But I'm okay with that, because my priority is making stuff, you know? I find a lot of VR chat places lack any humor or don't like to have any fun. I have seen that before too, just some like humorless fucking uptight dickhead people. I don't know, I think VR chat is like anywhere else, right? I don't want to just like blame it on VR chat. VR chat is a place to kind of like go and express yourself. But a lot of people go and express themselves in really terrible ways. I feel like that's a good way to put it. Palmies for life, hell yeah! Let me give you a little, ignore the clipping there, but let me give you a little vampire, boom, that's right. See, I don't know anything about what it's like to be in modern day open VR chat communities because I'm a very closed off man. I make my things, I stream my stuff, I make my worlds, I hang out with my friends, and I basically just keep making stuff, you know? I can't believe PB just punched me in the face. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I did that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if you have, like, Twitch Phantom sense.
Oh no, ow! My Phantom sense! Oh no, I got punched by a streamer!
Making stuff in Blender and Unity is really humbling me. Oh, yeah, no, and that never stops. But the thing is, when you unlock the ability to create things in those like programs, you feel like powerful. You realize, oh, I can just make anything I want. Ow, my testicles. Come on, Cake. Were you putting your cock up to the screen? I'm just like hitting it like a punching bag. Boom, 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 boom. That's why they call me the Phantom Menace. Cause I'm always punching your ball sack virtually. But yeah, excuse me. I haven't done much with other VR chat creators or anything. Because, I don't know, to me, VR chat is more like the platform to do stuff in. As opposed to, like, the VR chat community. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna make things I want to make. You know? Is PB short for punch and balls? It should be. That'd be funny. Evil PB. Wait, you know what? I haven't stretched in this outfit yet. Dude, I saw the new world on Twitter. It looks fire. Hey, thanks. You should come visit it and play around with some of the games. We have ring toss over there. We have cornhole over here. And I am gonna make a night version, so it'll be a good place to get drunk on Halloween night. So hopefully that'll be done by this week. I plan on getting it done by this weekend. So, and I'll stream in it at least once. Nice earrings, thank you. I found a cool matte cap that looked really good when I applied it to the half-cut spheres that these rubies are. The VR chat community is like the art community. I guess if I were to put myself in a community, it's definitely just like the boob community, you know what I mean? Even then, I feel like a sewer gremlin that just kind of like pokes my hand out and puts a drawing in, because I very rarely interact with like larger boob communities, you know what I mean? Like I interact with like art mutuals sometimes. Like I do have a group of pals who are all artists, but other than that, I guess I am pretty damn introverted, you know what I mean? But I have lots of mutuals and friends that like also draw art, so I guess I'm part of that community. But it doesn't, I guess if I was to put myself in anything, it would be the adult art boob-centric community, you know what I mean? Boob cartoon people. But that could range from anybody because there's so many different types of people. Because like, would I consider, you know, Booster Pang and Balumblebee to be part of the same community? They draw different things, but yeah, I guess I would. You know what I mean? By the way, both of those are fucking amazing people. I was just trying to think of like two different kinds of like artists I know, where like Booster Pang is definitely like an adult hyper furry kind of guy, whereas Balumblebee really likes drawing fat asses. The most amount of fat asses from Bumblebee you'll ever see. You've seen Bumblebee. Hadaraki was actually one of my first boob mutuals. We've been following each other for like years at this point, more than 10 years. So, what about Pink? Yeah, Pink is definitely part of the same community. Pink is one of my friends. He draws some crazy fucking shit. The imagination on that guy is insane. His art may be some of the horniest fucking art I've ever seen in my life. And he's a wonderful guy. And it's funny because we look related. Like, there was one year where, when we met, this is back when I had short hair, which I haven't had for a really long time, but, like, Pink and I came in and we were both wearing, like, flannel shirts and we looked related. Pink is just, like, a little taller than me. And I'm already 6 feet tall, so Pink is, like, 6'2", so fucking Pink making me look short, even though I'm not. But, we look like we're siblings. We look like brothers. I have lost a lot of weight since then. And I have long hair now, so maybe not quite as much. But it's still. We'll have to see. I'm not short! I'm 6 feet tall! Corey, tell him. I'm not short! You're gonna be very... Giga, I always pictured you as like 6'5" for some reason. He's 6 feet short. Shut up! I'm not short. I feel short though because I meet a lot of fans like at MFF, and I've met so many people that are like 6'5", 6'4", and it's like, you fucking... I'm supposed to be the tall one. Why are you making me look short? Damn. You should become PB IRL. Alright, all I need is roughly $60,000, and I think I can make that happen. Between... Oh, I gotta change the music real quick. One sec. Let's put back on the Animal Crossing one. Okay, Nonnery's too fucking tall. Nonnery's like 6'4". I feel like a tiny man next to Nonnery. But yeah, in order to get the amount of surgeries and stuff to look like PB, man, we live in like a fucking boring ass cyberpunk because we live in a world where like AI is becoming sentient, but we don't live in a world where I can just go to a Ripper dock and become a busty boy. This fucking blows. Like, damn. What would PB surgery be? It would be like, let's see, obviously it'd be breast implants. It would be, I'd have to get a BBL, obviously. Like, my thighs are pretty thick as it is because I run and do squats, but they're not PB thick. God. I'd need to get, like, my waist tapered. Fuck, man. Yeah, that'd be a lot of goddamn money. You'd have to get a rabbit nose. No, I'd be like the human version of it. You know, I'd have to have a human nose. Get some ribs removed? Probably, yeah. Listen, if the, if by the time I'm like 80, they have surgeries that can just make you look like your characters and live forever, I might fucking do it. I might just... that'll be my end goal, right? Where we finally can just make artificial bodies that we can put our brains into. It's like, fuck, man, I'm making the PB robot that I'm gonna just live in. I'm just gonna become PB. I have to experience my first life as a meat puppet before I can be a busty boy. Fellas, let's set up a GoFundMe for Cake to become PB IRL. I don't think I would do that. I would feel bad. Like, but I am curious. Furries were a thing in the original Cyberpunk, but because Project Red are cowards, they took out the furries in 2077, which is just fucking stupid, man. I wanted to be a bunny character. You know that there'd be fucking real-ass furries and, like, an actual Cyberpunk. With how many furries there are, like, in the world now, with the ability to just look like that, people would do that. They obviously didn't want to make a shit ton of money. I know, right? The thing I'm thinking is that probably character customization would have made it harder. But it would have given them more opportunities to make, like, random furry characters in the background of Cyberpunk, you know what I mean? I think defictionalizing furries would eventually just make them gentrified and boring. Listen, if furries were normal... I don't know, I'll take furries being normalized if I get to be one, you know? Furry people are fucking rich, too. They would 100% do their surgery. Yeah, absolutely. See, I'll never forgive Cyberpunk for getting rid of bigger boobs. They originally made it so your boobs could be, like, not quite, like Saints Row big, but you can make them bigger. And they took it out because people complained. It's like, why, though? Why? Well, Veta, see, there's two kinds of furries, right? There's furries that are irresponsibly rich, and furries that just spend their money irresponsibly. Both of them buy the same things. And you can never really tell. Though I've known so many furries that are like tech people who are like managers in big tech companies who are like, yeah, no, I spend all of my time doing furry stuff for fun. I spend my tech manager money on furry commissions where it's my dragon stomping on buildings. And I'm like, you know what? I respect your life because if you are so comfortable with like your finances that you can just do that, I'm like proud of you, like genuinely. Cool outfit, thank you. This is my Halloween outfit. I'm a vampire. I would be doing the Dracula voice more, but I'm sitting because I'm short of breath. Here's my thing. If the idea of cyber augments would lead to IRL furries, do you think how many furries would influence political leaders to uncorrupt the world so they could be their first one with a 7-foot cock? That was a schizophrenic statement. You're going to have to reword that. I should have read that before saying that out loud. Because I don't know what you're saying. It was just a crazy rant. I don't know what you're saying. I can't interpret that sentence. You need to read it slower. You need to break it up in a way that makes sense. How do you know how many furries would influence political leaders to uncorrupt the world so they could be their persona with a 6-foot cock? Uncorrupt the world? See, that's where you're losing me. I'm confused. Go to bed, Grandpa. What about that one brain surgeon who is like one of the world's top surgeons, who is notoriously a furry, who is constantly commissioning ungodly amounts of Star Fox yaoi? Is that a real guy? I would not... I would not be surprised if that was a real guy. Because I've known furries who are literally just like, yeah, no, I'm actually like a very high up person at this one like tech company. I can't say what it is because of NDA stuff, but I also have a lot of money, and I'm going to commission pictures of my dragon, who is very, very fat, falling on a city. Like, I respect it, like, not gonna lie. Thinking about Star Fox Yaoi while doing brain surgery. That's his entire, like motivation for doing the surgery, right? It's like, oh man, if I finish this brain surgery, I get to go home and look at Star Fox Yaoi. Like... It was proven to be false? Well, I'm sure there's someone out there that it's real, though. That's the thing. See, no. I'm not someone that destroys malls. Also, that kind of character is not my personal preference. I have nothing against it if you do like it. That's the thing. For me personally, you know exactly what I'm into. I make it very obvious. If you follow my Twitter, you're very, like, in the know of what I like. What if he's performing brain surgery on the artist he wants to commission him? The man isn't just living forever. He's going to be the smartest human being who ever lived. You're a furry artist and you're getting brain surgery, and the guy doing your surgery is commissioning you, and he's like, I'm gonna make you better. And he pokes around your brain and just makes you a better artist. That'd be awesome. I don't know what Finley is gonna be. I have no idea. Like, I made myself this little vampire outfit, but Finley... I considered giving him, like, the same outfit, but I'm not sure. I'm going to fix you. And he makes you better at everything. He cures your depression. What a nice guy. We all need a hyper furry brain surgeon. I'm gonna be real with you, though, like, unironically, and I mean this fully sincerely, right? Unironically, there is no one I would trust more with, like, advancing technology than furries. Because furries are the only reason VR is as good as it is. Unironically, okay? Like, you have all these companies, right? You have, like, let me put it this way, right? Let me put it this way. When Meta was making their own little stupid VR world that was horrible, and it had Mark Zuckerberg looking like a plastic doll with, like, the Eiffel Tower, you know, in a green field. Like, that company is like $1 billion company, right? Meanwhile, the furries making shit in VR chat is so much better, and it always will be better. Because furries actually care about what they're doing. They're not making it to advance, like, you know, the profits of shareholders for some company. They're making technology better, literally to make furry activities better. You know what I mean? I swear, furries are literally, like, the smartest fucking people ever when it comes to, like, tech. I unironically, I mean that. They need tech people with actual sense of aesthetics, so furries. Yeah, furries care about art. Furries care about things looking good, and they want it to look good because it's fun, you know? That's kind of like how Overwatch almost single-handedly advanced 3D anim- Oh, you mean like porn people. Yeah, okay, that's a whole different thing, but yeah, Overwatch porn did make, like, 3D animation better. Did you ever think Steve Jobs was a furry? No, Steve Jobs was a weird hippie guy that treated his family poorly and treated his employees poorly. Smart guy, though. There's no denying that. He was a very mixed bag of a human being. A very, very intelligent, charismatic person who had a terrible home life. Meta really thought they could revolutionize the VR market. I think they had to have given up at this point, right? Like, I know they're still making headsets and stuff, but they don't make their own VR platforms anymore. Right? They closed the metaverse. The creator of Astro Boy was also a furry and invented anime. That's true. There's pictures of mouse girls in his desk. I mean, hell, furries have been around since the beginning of time. You know? The very first furry was a lion. We know this. Or, well, at least the oldest recorded furry drawing is of a lion. Also, my friends, it is once again that time. First, I'm going to get a drink because someone just gave me a moisturize. So let's go over and do that real quick, because I am thirsty. I forgot to take my drink with me.
No! Stay!
Alright. However, I am still sick, so I do need to get some rest. But, see, I said I was just sick and I did that to you. I'm so sorry. You now have what I have. Vampirism. But thank you for coming to today's Bunday. I apologize that I was a day late, but I'd say all things considering it wasn't so bad. So, either way, and I hope you like this costume because I'm pretty proud of it. I think you guys like it anyways. Anyways, I will see you guys later. And I don't know what we're doing next stream. I'll wing it. I'll figure something out. Something Halloween-y. We'll figure it out. Maybe something scary. I don't know. Alright? Goodbye, everybody. Mwah. Bleh. I'm walking away now. Of course, we're ending the stream on this stupid Calliope music. God, I hate that this is part of it. This is not Halloween music. You know what? Let's just say it's Halloween music. It's fine. It's all good. Happy Halloween.